Hello, I'm Professor Coe and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review for Monday the 27th of the 9th, 2021. First we're going to look at yesterday's results for Sunday the 26th. Filter 1 races we had two, one at Forexsupermodel, which is in Wales, 345, number 3 Nadim. This came 5th at evens. We rejected that. Where's the chalk? We rejected that at on the basis of odds and didn't really do an in-depth study on it anyway, due to the odds. The second Filter 1 race was at Epsom 325. This was number 4 Arctic Emperor. That came 4th at 100 to 30. That was an apprentice handicap 3-year-old plus 0 to 85 1 mile 4, basically a derby rerun style race. We looked at that horse in detail. Basically its breeding shouted 8 furlongs. Its official rating had been pumped after 3 wins at 8 furlongs, which sort of underline that sort of idea of the breeding. Breeding isn't a perfect indicator, but it's in conjunction with other factors gives you a pretty good clue. We basically came to the conclusion that horse wouldn't stay, so we rejected that. And we didn't, unfortunately, we didn't have an alternate, so we just had to sit and watch. And that horse came 4th, pretty much folded about a furlong or so out, which is to be expected. Right, so we're going to stop it there and review today's racing. Right, let's have a look at today's racing then. So Monday the 27th, we've got filter races. We've got Newton Abbott on the National Hunt, 342. Number 2, Someday Soon at 4 to 1, and number 3, Hooper. The first one, number 2, Someday Soon, fails the filter 2 criteria, so we reject that. And Hooper fails the odds criteria at 11 to 10, so we reject that. So we're out of Newton Abbott. Also filter 1 race at Bath. 5:35, number 7 Alabrista, 10 to 1, and number 8 Miss Tiki 4 to 1. They both failed filter 2 as well, a negative there, so we reject those, so they're out. And then we look at the alternates, and we've got one alternate at Hamilton. It's the 110, it's the first race. It's a 5 furlong maiden 2-year-old good to soft. We've got number 3 Manila Scouse at 5 to 2, and number 6 Nikki's Girl. We've had good look at these, in-depth look. Manila Scouse then has had one run at Beverley over the soft. It's now going to go at Hamilton. Basically Hamilton 5 furlongs. You've got this like roll down the hill, then they've got this uphill finish, sort of semi-similar to Beverley, but same but different, and it's good to soft at Hamilton. Ultimately, if you look at that race, the Beverley race, the horse that Manila Scouse has been in, it basically didn't get to show its full form, which is fair enough, given that it's a 2-year-old and it's his first run. It sort of got a little bit interfered with, but not as much as the racing press was saying. So we're a little bit iffy about that. Number 6 Nikki's Girl then has had 3 runs. So therefore it's qualified for a handicap mark. It's new, first run at Newbury, next at Nottingham, and then it went on the all-weather at Chelmsford. And it had sort of mixed performances really. It's a 150k horse, which is a very dear 2-year-old. Obviously, more than that is expected. Nikki's Girl has shown a good bit of pace. But his action sort of suggests it will like the uphill climb on good to soft at Hamilton. However, bear in mind these are 2-year-olds, and there's going to be There's going to be a lot of improvement, and there's a certain degree of gamesmanship in the earlier races. Then it ultimately comes down to the fact that we don't have a clear-cut winner, and we don't really want to get involved with bedding 2 in the same race here, because there's a few other issues in the race with unknowns. So we're not going to do that. So we're out really of Manila Scouse at 5 to 2, and we're out of Nikki's Girl. Although Nikki's Girl would be our pick probably. particularly at 6-1. So we'll see how those go. So if you're going to play that race, that's how we sort of assess it. You've got an unknown improvement in Miller Scouse, and you've got this situation, similar situation in Nicky's Gilbert. It's had 3 runs, and it's just not quite clear cut enough for us. So we're gonna watch it. We're 9.5 units up after 4 bets, and we don't need to give it back cheaply, basically. So there you go. Hopefully we'll have a go tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow for the racing briefing. Goodbye.